Hey everyone, welcome to the Mizrahi perspective. You know what? One of the hardest things to do, to cope with in this crazy time of ours, is to keep on insisting how crazy and not normal things are. Because what we're faced with is such a monumental attempt at normalization of insanity with almost no pushback. I mean, we are seeing the open slaughter of a group of people. We are seeing them being singled out for destruction, for ethnic cleansing, for all the most horrible atrocities. And we are seeing all of this live, and there's no pushback. It is hard to sustain the normal parts in us to keep on resisting this when the outer, like, society, normal society and culture have nothing to say about this. It is very hard, and when we are faced with such a crazy reality and with hyper normalization of this magnitude and intensity and fierceness, it is almost instinctive and natural to stop seeing things. This is what your survival instincts guide you to do, because you don't want to be the odd one out. You don't want to be the strange type, strange figure, always talking about stuff the rest of society, the rest of the company don't even get. And I mean, we saw the world's richest man, the second most powerful man in the new Trump administration, someone this close to the president of the US, doing a Nazi salute in front of huge crowds at a formal event. And life went on, right? Life went on. Do we get how crazy this is? Do we recognize how crazy this is? This is not just about the 24 hours of a social media storm. This is so much bigger than this. And what I wanted to talk about today uh, is related to this. It's related to this. It's not exactly this, but what we're seeing in terms of the US and Israel wanting to cleanse Gaza, to cleanse the Palestinians. What we're seeing in terms of white colonialism, which is the last remaining form of colonialism on the planet. Listen, no one else does this anymore. No one else does this anymore. No other country, no other civilization on this planet does something like this. This is only white European colonialism, speaking openly about ethnically cleansing people today, not in the 17th century, today. No country in Africa, no country in Asia, no country anywhere. No one speaks about this. No one does this. This is no one's vision. This is only the vision of white colonialism. But we are seeing this every day, and we have seen this all our lives. So it may it may not sound or may not look strange to us anymore, but it is not normal. It is so totally deranged and out of a horror movie when a group of people decide that their wildest dream in life, their biggest fantasy, is to barge into people's homes in a faraway land and kick people out and snatch babies from their mothers' bosoms. This is the insanity of insanity. This is barbarism at its wildest performance. And this is what they want to do. This is what they dream of doing. This is what excites and energizes and and fills them with joy and passion for life. This vision. And we have to insist on remaining normal and insisting on how crazy this is. In this environment, when no one pushes back against this, when no one pushes back against this, not nearly as passionately, as angrily enough as should be, there's no pushback. There is no pushback. We are seeing psycho killers excited by a vision of blood and genocide and ethnic cleansing, and there's no pushback. And it is hard to remain clear in our minds and remain lucid and keep on thinking. It is very hard to do, but we have to insist on doing this. And this is part of what I'm doing today. Because I'm interested in the roots of the political phenomena that we see. What is the root of this? What is causing this really? I'm not satisfied with this, with the chatter, okay? He said this and they said that, and this is the response, and this is the political affiliation, and this is what they're trying to get with this demographic. This doesn't satisfy me. I want the deeper explanations. And my deeper explanation for white colonialism, for colonialism, period, but as I've said before, white colonialism is the last remaining blunt, naked, brutal manifestation of this phenomena, of this behavior, of this psychology, of this mindset. No one else dreams of doing this. This is only English speaking white Western colonialism. It is only them. So what my explanation to this phenomena, I'm using this word a lot today, but it's okay, it's apt. I think that my explanation to this phenomena will has the potential to first stick with you, but and also make a lot of sense. I mean, deep psychological sense of this phenomena and of what's going on with this. Why is this group of people? Why is this group of people so enamored and so turned on by the idea of causing mass cruelty in a faraway country and destroying native life? What is this? What is the meaning of this? Why are they like this? Why are Americans and Canadians and Australians like this? The institutions, the political powers, why are they like this? So, in order to introduce my philosophy on this to you, I'm going to read to you a text I wrote almost exactly 1 year ago. 1 year ago, um, I posted it first on my Twitter account, and it became very viral and popular, and people quoted it, and people made videos about it. I'm going to read it to you, and I'm going to say a few words about it because I don't want to make this video too long. But this is more than an introduction and a little more as to what I think causes this strange and tragic and monstrous phenomena of white Western colonialism. So I'm going to put on my glasses and I'm going to read this short text to you. I'm also going to post a link on the YouTube description. Okay, it goes like this. A colonizer is always angry because a colonizer is always guilty. A colonizer is always violent because a colonizer is always afraid. A colonizer is always angry and afraid because a colonizer is never home. Lately, I started getting words for it. This colonizer homelessness. The fact that colonizers look and feel like aliens to natives, not only because they don't belong, but because the colonizers themselves feel the same way. Think about it. Wherever a colonizer goes, whatever they see, smell, or taste, it is never theirs or completely natural. It is not organic to them, but engineered. Their whole existence is. Whatever sustains and nourishes the native threatens the colonizer and reflects their strangeness. The food, the music, the landscape, the flora and fauna, the sounds and smells, everything. Whatever comes naturally to the native is a great effort for the colonizer. They don't understand the codes. They never will. They can't be still. A colonizer is not an immigrant, a tourist, or a guest. They have to find meaning for their stay. It must be a higher purpose, a higher calling. Else, what can explain both their presence not home and the violent means they always need to maintain it? We are not designed to inflict pain and injury for comfort. We need a story to put us in a positive light. So much of the Western world's anxiety, I think, is just a colonizer's latent, repressed homelessness. Because colonialism is not just taking other people's home, it is also and forever being without one yourself. In this short text that I wrote a year ago, I touch on the main point, and I think that this is um, this is a perspective, in anti-colonial discourse and philosophy, which until now hasn't been stressed enough. But we need to focus it because this moves us from defending to attacking. We need to attack the colonizer psyche. we need to not only say what they're doing wrong, we need to analyze and slam them with the reasons, the depraved reasons for their behavior, for the way they act. And this is one big one. This is one big one. And this explains a lot, because when white people got out of England and landed on the shores of America and murdered everyone there and brought black people and enslaved them, and then started going out to other countries and attacking them and enslaving more and genociding more people. They destroyed other people's lives and other people's homes, but they never found a home for themselves. They are homeless. The world of meaning that they created is completely made up. It is completely fake. It is completely fake. Those people landed in America and just invented an identity. It is not organic. It is made up. This is what they decided they stand for. This small group of people. And they know they are fake. And they know their identity is fake. They know it. This is why they can't be still. This is why they have to go after all the native people and all the native communities around the world and destroy all of them. Because they know they are fake. And they know that the only way for them to feel normal is to make everybody fake and to make everybody homeless. This is why white European colonialism, and this is one system, it's like one country. The US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and the UK, it's one civilization, one country, one entity, one family almost. This is why I think they behave like this. They have nowhere to call home, and they know all the crimes they committed, and they feel like they have no choice but to commit more and more crimes to create a world where no one belongs where they are. This is why they have to destroy Gaza. This is why they have to destroy the Middle East. This is why they have to destroy Africa. This is why they are going after China. Every native and indigenous community and country, they have to destroy. They have to destroy to make their twisted version of humanity the only one there is. So that no one is home and everybody is homeless, just like they are. A colonizer is never home, and they never have a real identity. And it drives them nuts when other people do have a home and do have an identity. They can't bear it, they can't take it. They have to destroy it. Tell me what you think about this explanation, and I'm gonna talk about this a lot more on this journey. So I'd love to hear from you about this, and see you in the next video.